So for my first sharing, I would like to show you all the place I go to for wonderful professional development. I know there are some that go to this place already, and it is called Twitter. If you do not have a Twitter account, I urge you, encourage you, support you in signing up for a Twitter account. Um, I signed up for one years ago, and I found a lot of great resources on Twitter to go to and understand more about education. It's the best professional development site I've ever been to. Now I got to remember my password and basics of Twitter. On Twitter, you will have a handle or a username. My username is Greg Bagby. So if you see at blah blah blah, that's their username. At Principal Alton, that's this person's Twitter name. Mine is at Greg Bagby. The at symbol represents the beginning of a Twitter account. The hashtag, which is right here by the Discover, hashtag, it pulls up metadata about any subject. Basically, if you want to file something under this or that. For example, if anyone writes anything such as this one says Craigslist, anytime anyone has posted on Twitter and they've put a hashtag Craigslist, all of it's filed under here and you can click that and it will pull it up. But since it is Craigslist, I'm not exactly sure what we're looking for. So let's pull it up. Let's do a search for Ed Tech. And under Ed Tech, what the search results will give you, people that deal with Ed Tech, and then top photos and top videos. But it also gives you the conversations that are taking place around Ed Tech. And then it lists the folks that are taking part in the conversation. Eric Schinninger, everyone needs to know him. If you're on Twitter, this administrator, he is the most amazing administrator I've ever seen on Twitter, and he posts things all the time. And I would suggest that everyone take a look at what he has to offer. But while you're on Twitter, you don't even have to interact with other folks. I suggest that you get on just so you see what other folks are saying and what they're talking about. As I scroll through just the Ed Tech, I did a search for Ed Tech. There's lots of things that are enticing to me just to click on. And I see someone has created a hashtag for teaching. And let's click teaching and see what that gives us. So for people, hey, I met this guy, and there's Arnie Duncan. It gives you a list of folks that it suggests that are under that umbrella of teaching. And as you see, as I click the people, it pulls up those people teaching STEM. I'm not following them. However, I want to follow so I can see the information that they publish. And then Steve Dimbo, who was, of course, the speaker at the TECC last year, and Arnie Duncan. Everyone knows who that is. But these folks, they put out lots of information. For example, let's see what Arnie Duncan's been tweeting about. Okay, he's talking about a district headed in the right direction. Knox County Schools. Oh, yes. So he's been to Tennessee and he's talking to folks about Tennessee and he's excited about their district. I also follow Knox County Schools, as you see, because there's lots of information that comes across in Knox County Schools, and I'm sure Hamilton County's Twitter feed will be up and running soon and it will be perfect. But I suggest to everyone to go ahead and get a Twitter account. You don't have to do anything yet except for log on, do a search of some subject that you like, even if it's Mac apps. And let's see if anyone has done anything with Mac apps. Okay, yep. Okay, some folks have created hashtags with Mac apps, and you can find the people and follow them for a number of things. I've never searched Mac apps, nor do I follow many people that deal with Mac apps, but it's okay. Twitter is just a place where you can go and discover and learn and learn and learn.